So I'm watching Hillary Cassel, our state representative, testify and ask questions regarding a bill to bring back attorney's fees into property damage claims. And you really need to pay attention, folks, because every one of us that owns a property, owns a residence, this is what's happening up there right now as we speak. This is really important, what they've done to us over the last couple of years. Not us lawyers, but you and me, owners of property who pay insurance and expect insurance companies to be fair and pay claims when we have one.
Claims are being denied because of the reforms that we've passed, and we've seen no premiums go down. I don't really think the consumers have won with what this legislature has done. And I get very frustrated when people come up here and they talk about how they don't want transparency.
They don't want transparency because they don't want you to know, they don't want anyone to know that they're really making a boatload of money, and they want to make it harder and harder for consumers who have property damage claims to file claims, to hire lawyers, and to be made whole. They've paid their premiums.
And I think that should be our red flag. When you come up before a committee that's been shown that insurance companies, while claiming they didn't have the money to pay claims and the only way to save them was to do all these reforms, yet $14 billion ended up in affiliate companies.
Legislature, we are poor little insurance companies that can't make any money. Therefore, we have to cut out the right for an insured to get their attorneys paid by us when we do wrong. But what are we doing? We're hiding the ball because our billions are being funneled elsewhere.
But you don't want that transparency. I have issues with that. And I also have issues when currently the law, when it comes to bad faith, is there is no definition of sufficient evidence. I wonder why. Who does that benefit? Does it benefit the consumer who's guessing at what sufficient evidence is? And there is no time frame in current law about when an insurance company has to respond to say if sufficient evidence has been provided or not. We object to Section 1 of the bill because now it puts time frames on the insurance companies that they clearly don't want.
That's right. We don't want time frames. We want to stall, stall, stall. That's what they want.
So I'm a big up on your bill. I'm up on transparency. I'm up on actually getting to why rates are the way they are. And I promise you we should be taking a look at how much it costs to put advertising in stadiums and not just focusing on the billboards. Thanks.
Not only billboards, but have you looked around and seen all of the big buildings with on top, what are the names up there? They're insurance companies. There you have it. Let's see what happens. The legislature is taking a hard look at what these insurance companies have done to insureds and property damage. So far, since attorney's fees have been cut out of the equation, 20% more denials for Hurricane Ian. What did you expect? This is exactly what they wanted, and this is exactly what is happening. Let's turn it around.